New at 4, a grandparents' rights trial is playing out at Kent County Family Court. Now, back in April, Amanda Milkovits of the Boston Globe told us about a Middletown detective whose wife died of cancer and that he was fighting to keep his in-laws away from his young daughter. Scott Naso is accusing his in-laws of Munchausen syndrome by proxy for their care of his late wife, Sherry, and their daughter, Layla, who is now 4. Naso said that his father-in-law, a pediatrician, wrote dozens of prescriptions for Sherry and Layla. Also said that Sherry's mother, who was a pathologist, discouraged her from getting proper medical care. And the two doctors took Naso to family court to force him to let them visit their granddaughter. Amanda, you've been reporting on all of this and you've been in the courtroom for all of this. So get us both to speed on what's been happening here.
Okay, so the hearing was last week and both doctors took the stand before family court judge Felix Gill. They testified they loved the little girl. They would never harm her. But very quickly, Naso's allegations about medical negligence took center stage.
And so what did they say exactly?
So both admitted to providing medical care to their daughter and their granddaughter, but they said it wasn't illegal. The grandfather is Dr. Siavash Qureshi. He was a longtime pediatrician in East Greenwich, and his granddaughter Layla was his patient until she was nearly 3. He was also treating his daughter Sherry until she died at age 37. And he admitted in court that he wrote prescriptions for them. He immediately closed his practice when Sherry died without the 90 days notice required by law.
And what does the American Medical Association say about doctors treating their own family members?
Okay, so the AMA Code of Ethics says they shouldn't do it. The relationship can really obscure a doctor's judgment. I mean, for example, if someone you love is really sick, you may not want to see that there's something serious going on. And for example, Sherry's a breast cancer survivor, and months before she died, she was complaining of various illnesses. Now, her father wrote her prescriptions to address her symptoms, and it turns out now her cancer had actually returned, and she had a massive brain tumor.
Now, how did Dr. Qureshi respond?
Well, he admitted that he didn't talk to Sherry's other doctors or tell them what he was prescribing, including controlled substances. He also said he didn't think it was unethical for his granddaughter to be his patient.
So the Rhode Island Department of Health has regulations to license doctors, of course. What do they say about this?
Okay, so it's more than an ethical issue to treat your immediate family members. It's unprofessional conduct. Doctors are not authorized, for example, to prescribe a controlled substance to themselves or an immediate family member under any circumstances. Now, they can prescribe a non-controlled substance for fewer than 30 days, but obviously this went on for years.
Okay, so get us up to speed. What happens now?
Well, both doctors let their medical licenses expire, but the state medical board is investigating them anyway. And meanwhile, the family court hearing will resume in December.
A lot to follow, and Amanda, we will keep up to speed with your updates. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.